everybody. Welcome to another session of Sit and Fit with Judy. Our exercises today are going to include cardio to strengthen the heart and lungs, flexibility to increase our range of motion and reduce joint aches and pains, balance to protect against falls, and strengthening to ease the symptoms of chronic disease. 1 Corinthians 6:20 tells us to honor God with our bodies. Your body needs to be a good support system, an excellent support system for the mind and the spirit. If you take good care of it, it'll take care of you, and it will take you where you need to be with the strength, the energy, and the power that you need to get there. Simply put, move, and move often to feel good. So let's get started. We're going to start today by keeping our toes planted on the floor and lifting our heels up off the floor. So lift those heels, keep your toes planted. Okay, now rest, and we're going to move our toes out, and then our heels, and then our toes, and then our heels, and then our toes, and then we're going to come back again. Heel, toe, out, heel, toe, back, heel, toe, again, 2, out. Okay, now we're going to lift one knee up gently and place it to the floor. The other knee up gently, replace it to the floor. Up and down and up and down. Try to bring it up a little higher every time you come. Okay, and now we're going to hang on to that knee, and we're going to point and flex the foot. Point and flex. Okay, put that one on the floor. Pick up your other knee, pull it in, and point and flex. Okay, replace that to the floor. Now go up the other knee again. And we're going to draw a big circle with our toes. Around and around and around. And then go back the other way. That's it. Big circle. Okay, put that foot down. Lift up the other. Hold the knee steady. Draw a big circle with your toes. Around, round, round, and then back the other way. And then set that down on the floor. Okay, now we're going to lift one knee up. We're going to thrust that heel forward. We're going to bring the knee back and replace the foot to the floor. Other leg. Knee up, thrust that heel forward, up and back. Knee up, push forward, and return to the floor. Knee up, push forward, return to the floor. Knee up, push. Push out with that leg. Real strong push. Let's do one more each leg. Push and push. Okay, now let's remind ourselves of our posture. Nice and tall, shoulders relaxed, neck long. Okay, we're going to touch our heels out in front of us, just a heel tap on the floor out in front. And as we do that, we're going to punch with both hands forward. Punch. Very good. 3 and 2 and 1. Okay, now we're going to tap a toe out to the side, like so. And we're going to snap our fingers. Snap, snap, snap. 3 and 2 and 1. Okay, very good. Now, let's put our hands out to the side, make a wide base with our feet. We're going to bring one arm around and we're going to touch our calf on the opposite leg and then up. Touch the opposite calf and up, kind of windmill down. Down and across and up. Down and across and up. Very nice. Just keep it coming. If you can touch a little further down on your leg, that's even better. Okay, sit up nice and tall. We're going to lift one knee up and we're going to do backward arm circles as we hold that knee up off the floor, or that foot up off the floor. You don't have to raise it up high. Arm circles going backwards. Okay, rest. Put that foot back on the floor. Lift up the opposite foot. Now forward arm circles. Strengthening your core, waking up those shoulder muscles. Okay, good. And rest. All right, so we're going to cross our arms in front of our bodies like this. One arm on top and then the other. That's it. Now we're going to add a toe tap out to the side. So tap and tap and tap, and keep alternating which arm is on top. Good. Great exercise for the entire body. Remember to hold your posture up nice and tall. 3, 2, 1. Okay, very good. Now we're going to take one leg and we're going to tap it across the opposite leg. So tap and back to center. Across and tap, back to center. Tap, 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 tap. Good. 3 and 2 and 1. Okay, very good. We're going to come up on the front of our chair a little bit. Give ourselves a wide stance with our feet. We're going to anchor one hand behind our ear. We're going to take that elbow and rotate our trunk down and drive it towards our opposite knee and come up. You do not have to touch your knee. You just have to rotate towards it and up. Remember to come up nice and tall in between. Good. Looking very good. Up. Up. Let's do one more. Okay, now we get to the other side. Don't want to be lopsided. Let's take that elbow now and drive it down towards the opposite knee. Come up tall. Opposite knee. Tall. Let's do one more. Very good. Okay, we're going to pretend our one knee is a basketball, and we're going to tap it, tap it, tap it, and then come back to center, and tap it, and come back to center, and tap it, come back to center one more time. Okay, other leg. Tap it like you're dribbling a basketball, out to the side and back. Out to the side and back. Opening up those hips. Very good. Okay, let's put our arms up in a goalpost position, and we're going to rotate one way. Come back to center. Other way. Come back to center. And back. Let's do one more each side. This is a really healthy move for your organs. It's like massaging your organs. Okay, we're going to take our feet, go back to our feet again, and we're going to step out and forward, and then back together. So, start with one foot. I'm starting with my right foot. I'm going to go right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left. And pause. Okay, let's lead with the other foot. So for me, that's my left foot. I'm going to go out, out, back, back, out, out, back, back, out, 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 out. Okay, very good. Now we're just going to march in place. We're going to use our arms. Hold your torso up nice and tall. Don't ever forget your posture. While you're thinking about your posture, you're strengthening those muscles in your core. Okay, very good. All right, we're going to take one foot and we're going to put the heel forward. We're going to take other foot and put the toe back. And then we're going to switch, and switch, and switch. This is really good for your core, particularly your abs and lower back. Three, and two, and one. Okay, very good. Now, let's go to a praying hands position. And we're going to stretch around with one elbow. We're going to massage those internal organs again. Round. And around. Kind of like a washing machine agitator. One way, one more each side. Okay, now we're going to reach up and out and around and back to center. And then out, up, and down. Up and around and back to center. Out, up, and down. Let's do that whole sequence once more. Up, around, and up. There we go. Okay, let's extend one leg out, planting that heel on the floor. And we're going to hinge from our hips. We're going to keep our back straight. And we're going to tilt forward and then come up tall. And tilt forward and come up tall. Tilt, up. Tilt, and up. Tilt, tilt. Let's do one more. Okay, very good. Now let's extend the other heel. Plant that heel on the floor. Remember, you're just tilting from the hips, your back is remaining straight, and your head is in alignment with your spine. And you're just tilting forward and then sitting back up tall. Feel that muscle in the back of your leg stretching a little bit with each forward tilt. Let's do one more. Okay, now let's go back to that goalpost position. And we're going to put our arms so that they're parallel to the floor, and then we're going to raise them up. Parallel. Good. Okay, we're going to pause in this position, and we're going to lower the one arm down. So one is pointing towards the ceiling, one is pointing towards the floor, but both upper arms are parallel to the floor. And then we're going to rotate them in opposition. So one goes up, the other down, and then switch. And then up, and down, and up, like the Egyptian pharaoh. Okay, very good. Now let's put our arms to the sides with our palms up, and we're going to pretend we're offering something to someone, and we have to reach just a little bit, and then back to center. And then the other side, going to reach just a little bit. So we're just shifting our ribs from our ribs up. It's a hard motion to get. Once you feel what it feels like, it becomes a little easier. Okay, pause for just a moment, and let's turn our palms down. And let's go the same motion with our palms down. Okay, just your ribs. Okay, very good. Now we're going to work with some weights. I actually forgot to get mine, so I'm going to grab a couple cans of soup out of the pantry. Actually, green beans today. Okay, you're going to hold the cans or the weights or the water bottles, whatever you want to use in your hand, down beside you, and you're going to tilt one way and then the other. And one way and the other. Tilt. Now let's make it a little deeper, and this time bring one arm up to your armpit while the other one goes down. So up and down, up and down, like pistons. That's it. 3 and 2 and 1. Okay, now we're going to take the weights, we're going to hold them at our shoulder height, and we're going to reach up and down with alternate arms. Up and down. Job. 3 and 2 and 1. Okay, now we're going to take a wide stance with our feet. We're going to hold our weights, whatever they may be, together in our hands. And we're going to reach down towards the floor and then come back up to our chest. Reach down to the floor and come up. Down to the floor. Last time. Okay, very good. Now we're going to tilt forward a little bit. We're going to hold one of our weights in our lap, the other one to the side, and we're going to lift our elbow up towards the ceiling behind us. Up to the ceiling. Up. 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 3, and 2, and 1. Okay, now we're going to rest that weight on our lap. We're going to dangle the other arm down, holding the weight. I'm going to lift that elbow up towards the ceiling. That's it. Keep it coming. Keep it coming. Three, and 2, and 1. Okay, very good. Now, we're going to put our elbows at our waist. Our arms are bent at a right angle, like so. And we're going to lift up, shoulder height, and then back down. Up, shoulder height, and down. Up, and down. Up, and down. Remember your posture. It's so important. And relax your shoulders. Don't let them get bunched up under your neck, under your ears. One more. Okay, very good. Now, we're going to tilt forward. We're going to hold those weights down beside our legs, and we're going to bring our arms up, and up, and up. Three, and 2, and 1. Okay, very good. Now we're going to go back to our goalpost position, and we're going to do alternating reaches towards the ceiling from our goalpost position, alternating arms. Good. Pause for a second, and we're going to go both arms up and down to goalpost. Up and down. Up and down. Up and down. One more. Okay, now we're going to bring our forearms together and out. Out, out, let's do one more. Now let's hold this and let's rotate one way. Massage those organs again. Okay, very good. Now let's lower the weights and let's just rotate our wrists out and then in, out and then in. Okay, we're going to curl up and towards our shoulder with one arm and then the other. So palms are facing outward, and we're lifting our weight towards our shoulders one at a time. Okay, now we're going to rest one forearm on our knee, on our thigh, with our palm facing up, and we're going to extend our wrist back and then flex it up. Extend it back, flex it up. Extend, flex, extend, flex. Okay, now turn your forearm over so that your palm is facing down. And again, extend and flex, extend and flex. Okay, now the other arm. Rest your forearm on your thigh, palm is facing upward. You're going to flex your wrist, and then you're going to extend it. Flex and extend. Okay, now we're going to turn it over. We're going to do the same thing. We're going to extend it and flex it. Extend and flex. Extend. Okay, very good. Let's sit up and let's just hold the weight slightly down to our side. We're going to lift our shoulders up towards our ears, and then we're going to push our weights down. Then we're going to lift up and push down. Lift up and push. Lift up and push. One more time. Up and push. Okay, let's put the weights aside. Let's tilt one ear towards that shoulder. Put the opposite arm behind our back and feel that nice stretch along our neck and our upper back and shoulder. Okay, sit up nice and tall. Tilt the other way. Opposite arm behind your back. Adds to the stretch. And then up tall. Let's put our shoulders forward and our shoulders back. Our shoulders forward and back. Forward, back, forward, back. One more time. Okay, very good. We're going to take one arm out to the side. We're going to stretch it across our body, and then we're going to hug it in with our free arm, and then relax it. You'll feel the pull across that upper arm and shoulder. Okay, and then down. Now the other arm out to the side, across your body, pull it in, relax it, and feel the stretch. Very good. Okay, let's do one more for the arms. We're going to raise our arm. We're going to face our palm backward. We're going to bend the elbow, and then we're going to ease it back a little further past our head and feel that stretch. Okay, relax. Now the other arm goes up, palm back, bend the elbow, ease it back a little bit, and feel the stretch. Good. Okay, now I'd like for you to reach across your body, put your hand on your opposite thigh. This hand, you're going to reach back and grab your chair, and you're going to twist. Keep your spine up nice and tall. Okay, come on back to center. Now reach across with the other hand. Put your free hand back on the chair to brace yourself. Spine up tall and twist. Okay, very good. Let's do a little bit with our hands. Let's pretend we have a little pebble in our hand, about the size of a blueberry. And we're going to squeeze it with our fingers. Our thumb is on the outside of our fist. We're going to squeeze it and release. And squeeze it and release. And squeeze and release. One more time. Squeeze and release. Okay, let's do the other hand. Let's put that pebble in the hand. It's about the size of a blueberry. You're going to close your fist over it with your thumb on the outside, and you're going to squeeze and release. And squeeze and release. Squeeze and release. One more time. Squeeze and release. Okay, now we have to do the opposite of that. We're going to extend our wrist and our hand back and hold it for a second, and then come back to a relaxation position. Then we're going to stretch and relax. Stretch and relax. Stretch and relax. Let's do it with the other hand now. So we're going to flex, or not flex, but extend our wrist and our fingers back and hold it, and then relax it, flex it back, and relax it, stretch it back. One more time. Okay, very good. We're going to do one more. Wide stance with your feet, hands together, and we're going to stir the pot. I guess this time of the year we're stirring the ice cream churn, not a chili pot. Around and around and around. Now let's pause, go back the other way, round and round, round and around. We're going to call that a wrap, everyone. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you feel wonderful after all of that stretching and strengthening and cardio that we did. And I wish you a blessed week. Bye now.